The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman women's golf coach Suzanne Strudwick, I'm Danielle Whaley, and this is the Eagles Sports Network. And Coach, you've released the fall slate of tournaments for your team, and you're really taking on a nicely balanced group of regional competition and national competition. Was that your goal for this fall slate?
Yes, it was, and we're starting out again the same as last year with probably our toughest tournament of the year, quite frankly, at the University of Indianapolis Invitation up in Indianapolis. So, and that, they're, I think, ranked number 6. We're in the top 5 of the national championship tournament last year, and numerous top 15 teams there. So it really is, if we can, again, our goal will be sort of top 7. If we can do that, then we're starting out with a bang, absolutely. Yeah.
And playing at Indianapolis and also at the Women's Music City Invitational, these are competitions where there's high caliber talent. What's kind of the goal or the mindset with trying to take on high caliber teams this early on in the season?
Yeah, I think it all goes with, if we want to be the best, we've got to compete against the best. We have to give not only our returning, and we've got a good stable of seniors coming back who are the team, but we have some really good, and one really good freshman coming in from England, Ellie Horton, who I have great hopes for, and hopefully she will be there challenging Maeve. But I really feel as though it sets their whole career here at Carson-Newman on an expectation level. Like, right off the bat, we're going to be jumping in at the deep end, and you better be ready. So, I like it. I love doing that, and I love having the mixture, as you said, of national and regional events.
And one thing that stands out about this fall slate that's a little unusual is the second event of the season. It's going to be the conference tournament preview already. And for you to really kind of gauge where you stand in the conference, that's important no matter what time of the year it is. But for it to be this early, is there more of a focus on trying to just make that base for growth for the rest of the season?
Yeah, it's more about kind of proving ourselves to the rest of the conference that, hey, we're the team. And so that would be one that I would hope that we would compete very well. It's LMU are hosting, and I'm sure they've got, something to say about that. But that's what you want early on in the season. You want teams banging against each other, fighting for that top position in the conference, and hopefully there'll be a good field there, and it'll give us a really good preview for a conference. I haven't been there, so it'll be good to go and see it.
You already talked a little bit about the team that you have this year. You have 2 all-conference players coming back in Maeve Cummins and Reagan Kinney, but you also have a whole slew of returners coming back from last year. Yeah. With all that experience, what expectations do you really have for this fall where you kind of see where everybody is and how they can grow?
Yeah, I'm really, as coaches, we kind of call it, and it's not just inherent in golf, but in other sports, sort of senioritis, that players can sort of get a little weary. Especially in the spring season, with all the demands academically of their senior year. But, there's the one thing that I've always said about this team and the seniors that I now have, they are very determined. And they've been determined the last 3 years to make it to regionals as a team, and I really feel that this year we're going to do it. We've been the last 3 years with individuals, but this year we're really going to be determined. And I think, I know all of them. They've been working hard this summer for that in mind. The schedule sets up for that, and I'm just really, I'm very hopeful. I think with only losing Taylor and Anna, that was, it's hard to lose players, but the team basically is intact, and we did so well last year. We've got a good freshman coming in. I think we're going to be fine.
Coach, best of luck this fall, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
She is Coach Suzanne Strudwick. I'm Danielle Whaley, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.